In today's video, I am going to teach you how to insert and format time in Excel. Time entries in Excel are useful for schedules, logs, and any sheet where you need to work with hours and minutes. The good news is that it is simple to type a time and then format it so it displays exactly the way you want. First, click on cell A2. Take a moment to make sure you are selecting the correct cell, because the time you type will only go into the active cell you click. Once the cursor is inside A2, type a time value such as 14:30 or 2:30 p.m. Excel usually recognizes common time formats right away. If you are using a 24-hour style like 14:30, it should appear as a time with hours and minutes. If you are using a 12-hour style like 2:30 p.m., Excel should also interpret it correctly, including the AM or PM. Now that the time is entered, it helps to know that Excel sometimes displays it in a default way. So the next step is to open the formatting options. Press Ctrl+1 on your keyboard. This shortcut brings up the Format Cells window. Watch for that dialog to appear on your screen. This is where you can control how the time looks without changing the underlying value Excel is using. Next, in the Format Cells window, click on Time in the category list on the left side. This selection tells Excel you want time-specific formats. If you do not see the right category, your time display might not change the way you expect. So make sure you click Time in that list, then look toward the main panel where the layout choices are shown. After you have selected time, you will choose your desired time layout. In the Type list, look through the available options. These options control details such as whether the format includes hours and minutes only, whether it includes seconds, and whether it uses a 12-hour or 24-hour style. Pick the layout that matches your goal for the sheet. For example, if you only need hours and minutes, choose a format that shows just that. If your task requires seconds, select a format that includes seconds. Take your time here, because this is the step that determines what you and others will visually read when they open the file. Once you have found the format you want, click OK. That closes the Format Cells window and applies the chosen time layout to the cell you are editing, which in this case is cell A2. Now you should see the time updated to match the selected format. If it looks right, you are done. If it does not look right, you can repeat the same process and select a different option from the type list. One important advantage of using the Format Cells window is that you are not changing your data by accident. You are controlling presentation, so you can keep your spreadsheet consistent. This is especially helpful if you have many time entries across different cells, and you want them to follow the same style. That is it. You inserted a time value into cell A2. You opened the Format Cells window with Ctrl+1. You selected time in the category list. You chose the layout from the type list, and then you applied it with OK. That covers everything you need to know. And that is all there is to it.